So yeah, like I said, it's a chain of command that's in the household. You know what I'm saying? And it starts with the Black, Hispanic, and Native American man. You know what I'm saying? And the woman needs to be subjected in the household, because that's how the man. We need the woman to do that. A man needs a woman needs a man. You know what I'm saying? But first, the women need to learn how to submit. You know what I'm saying? In the household. Can I get Ephesians 5:22, somebody? Because it's a role played by the woman that's going to make the whole world go upside down. You know what I'm saying? It starts with the black woman. You know what I'm saying? The black man is there to protect, you know what I'm saying, in order inside the household. But the woman got a role too, you know what I'm saying, to help the black man. You know what I'm saying? You got this? Got that, sir?
Ephesians 5:22. Wives, submit yourselves.
Wow, submit yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. Submit yourself to that man. You know what I'm saying? Stop coming in there and trying to control the household. You got to know it's a hierarchy in the household. It starts with the man. Amen. And the woman needs to submit themselves. Go ahead.
Submit yourselves unto your own husband.
And to your own husbands. Okay? Because in the Bible, sex is marriage. You lay down with that man, that is your husband. And you submit yourself to that man. You understand? There's no such thing as a boyfriend. There's no such thing as I'm tired of that man. I need a break. What that means is you want to be a hoe for me. Okay? You lay down with that man in the Bible, that is your husband. That's who you submit to. Okay? You got so many women out here is out of order. You know what I'm saying? Especially on this Instagram. You know what I'm saying? You got other men's, you know, first of all, you ain't supposed to be showing no other men your goodies. You know what I'm saying? And if you have a man that you having sex with, that is your husband. Thus said the Bible. You can show me a ring. You can show me a white bouquet, a ring girl, I mean the ring boy, the flower girl in the Bible. I give somebody $100. It's not in there. You're not going to find it as the Christian church. That is a lie. Okay? You're not going to find the vows that the preacher reads off the Bible either, because that is a lie too. The preacher actually put down a piece of paper in front of the Bible and read it, which tells you that's a lie. You know what I'm saying? That's not in the Bible. Sex is marriage in the Bible. Okay? Go ahead.
As unto the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? Read that again for me.
Ephesians 5:23. For the husband is the head of the wife.
Can you start it over for me, sir? I want everybody to get the whole content of what it's saying.
From the top.
Come on.
22.
Come on.
Ephesians 5:22.
Listen good.
Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands.
Go ahead.
As unto the Lord.
As unto the Lord. The Bible is telling the wives, like I said, sex is marriage. So if you have sex with that man, that is your husband. Okay? The Bible is telling you wives in the chain commandment, submit yourself is like that we are Christ himself. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Bible is telling you. It's telling you to treat us like that we was Christ. You know what I'm saying? And that was the law of the land. That's what's in the Bible. That's what God wants us to do. Okay? You women have somebody that's over you, and that is your husband. Do you have anything you want to say? Keep reading.
For the husband is the head of the wife.
The husband is the head of the wife. Okay? And this is how we want to get the whole Black, Hispanic, and Native American family. It's just that simple. We have to start one thing at a time. The first thing we have to start at is in the household. Okay? The women need to learn how to obey their husband. And that's just as plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? Also, can I get Corinthians 14:34? Because this is the thing that which one go. Oh, 1 Corinthians, slide. This is the thing that the women need to learn. You know what I'm saying?
I got it.
Some women that's in these households don't know how to be quiet. You always want to talk with your man. You always want to be first. The man is your head. You understand? And in order for this thing to work, you women have to submit to your man. You know what I'm saying? The women don't like to submit to men these days. And what they do, they leave the man, and then what they want to do, they find another woman. You breaking the law tremendously. You find another woman, and you want a woman to, compromise, salaki. You know what I'm saying? And that is an abomination from the Lord thy God. You know what I'm saying? You feel comfort from a whole other woman, but you need to be comforted by a man. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Homosexuality. That's it. That you women that's going into the church is destroying the family. You know what I'm saying? And it's vice versa for the man too. But right now we're going to concentrate on the woman because it's the most important part. One of the most important part of the women, because the women need to learn how to raise these children, and also the men need to learn how to take care of these men. Okay. Come.
This is why our household is so destroyed today, because there's no man in the house. Our kids are becoming homosexual. It's all from the white man. That was his whole plan, to take down the household, to take the what you were saying earlier, son? What you saying earlier?
When a woman falls from under covering of her man.
When a woman falls from under covering of her man, she is vulnerable. So she had no protection. You know what I'm saying? The white man is stripping her of her protection and leaving her out there to judge for herself. But she is supposed to be led by her man, and her judgment is going to be flawed because she is not under her head. You know what I'm saying? When that order is messed up, the kids fall victim to the white man.
Yeah.
And everything the white man has set up for them, homosexuality, drugs, you know what I'm saying? All the wicked sins that we falling under, man. That's why we fill up the jail cells, that's why we die in the streets. We need to stop breaking that holy order of the Most High. God gave us that order for a reason. Just like you find the lions in the wilderness, you know what I'm saying? The man is always protecting the family. This is what the head is supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? He protects his family in every way. How can he protect his family if the woman kick him out of the house because she is made the head by the white man? This is what they're doing with that welfare system and all that. We need to keep the whole order of the Most High.
Right. And what the brother is saying is absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? You need to keep it like he said. What's the problem is that the woman need to learn how to submit to their man. That's just plain and simple. I know I keep repeating myself, but this is how you begin the nation from growing. This is how we need to separate from these other nations. We need to stop learning the way of the heathen, okay? And what you're doing is you're taking what other nations are doing and applying it to yourself, which is also an abomination. You know what I'm saying?
Our sisters are full of love with the order for taking over the household. You know what I mean? They're full of love for being in control. They wanted that from the beginning of the time with, in the garden. You know what I'm saying? They wanted that from the beginning of time. That's why they, when the white man told her that, she wanted for it. You know, she wanted to be in control.
Right.
You know, but that's a demon on how to make her feel like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How can you want to make control until the heat come on? You know what I mean? You got something?
That certain in the garden told her she could be a god.
Right.
And that's what she fell in love with.
Yeah.
She fell in love with that father being a god, that power.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's back in the garden, back in Genesis, chapter 3, verse 1. And that's where it all begins. Till today, like we said, now that same snake is trying to rip the man totally out the way. You know what I'm saying? You got the white man showing the way that a woman, the black woman, Hispanic, and Native American don't need the man in the household. They can raise them themselves. That's how they think. You got these women out here right now that think that they can raise a whole family for themselves. They say, well, I don't need no man. I don't need no man. But
That's why they beautiful ones we have filling up the strip clubs.
right.
They want to listen to that white man.
Right. And destroying the child. You got women out here that actually be dancing and dancing in front of the child. The little child, the girl was looking at the mother dancing on a pole inside the house, and then a little girl with a few splits and stuff on the pole. Where's the father? I know if I was that father and seeing that little girl jump off the pole and do a split, I'm going to correct her the right way. You know what I'm saying?
We got the kids nowadays being homosexual is at 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Wearing boy clothes like it's okay. You got a little girl 18 and 13 years old.
It's all over the internet.
And they wearing
terrible
clothes already. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why the Bible says it's a sin for women to wear men apparel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the sisters, since they control everything, they control leaving the kids right to hell.
Right to hell. Matter of fact, that's in the Bible too. Let me get Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. If anybody could get it from me. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother was saying, the officer above was saying, man, that right there is a chain reaction and it trickles down to the kids. You know what I'm saying? The kids see what the mother doing, you know what I'm saying, and the father ain't nowhere to be seen. It's making it into homosexual. Make them want to go on their mother. If the boys get raised about a mother, she go to work, leave him there. What do? He go into the closet and put on her high heels, put on a dress, some makeup, and see how he look in the mirror. Now, if he had a father, you know what I mean. Say if he did do that, the father come in there and smack all living out of him. You know what I'm saying? He's able to, you know what I mean, a little power drive and a little love. You know what I'm saying? No, boy, don't do that again. Just smack him again. Pow! I see you get slack it. You know what I'm saying? You should never, do that. But you know, if you're in the household, that's what the Israelites do. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. We correct our children the right way. Anybody got
Moses
that?
and Craig. Got it.
Can you read that, sir?
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
The woman should not wear the pertaining to the man. Nowadays, you got women out here wearing the same thing that a man wears. You know what I'm saying? Just because they probably felt bad, or the man broke up with them and said, I'm gonna try something else, and got into it, and now they want to play the man role, which is totally wrong. You got any more on that?
Con, sir. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
And that's for the boys out there that's being raised with skirts and all. Right. You got the rappers out here. What's that one? Young Thug. Was his father raising him? I think not. I don't think so. I'm gonna say no. I don't know, but I'm gonna just say no. His mother raised him. I'm gonna say no. Lil Wayne got the stretch pants and stuff. His mother clearly raised him. He want to kiss man. You know what I'm saying? But this is what the woman does when they raise a family by herself. I'm not saying every woman, but majority of the women that's in America that's raising their family by herself, this is the result This is the product of the future. Is that's what you're gonna bring? You know what I'm saying? Right now, they got Atlanta, Georgia. There's 80% men down in Atlanta, Georgia, right now, with HIV. Down low, brothers. You know what I'm saying? They down there right now on the down low, and half of them men down there did not have a father. I guarantee. I put money in it. You know what I'm saying? We got any more on that? Oh, that's it.
Sir.
Go. Do some more.
For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
Yeah. Do you know what abomination to the Lord thy God means? That means God despise of it. You know what I mean? Abomination. You're going to die by his hands. You know, if you keep doing it. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
But our sisters don't even know that today. You know what I mean? Because they're in the Christian churches.
Right.
Christian churches ain't teaching the truth. So, the place you're going to find out is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
Right.
We will show you the truth. You know what I mean? But since our sisters not being led by their head, they in the wrong place. They're in the Christian church. They're in the clubs. You know what I'm saying? They're filling our streets up.
Right.
They're undressed. You know what I'm saying? Teaching kids how to do it.
How to do it, man. And that's so true. I mean, you know, Sunday, if you Christians that's looking at here, go on Sunday and you count how many homosexuals in there. Count how many tambourine boys is hitting the tambourine, you know, got their hands hitting the tambourine in a certain way, you know what I'm saying? And the wrist bit a little bit, you know what I'm saying? How many of them is in it? You know what I'm saying? How many of them is looking at your son? How many other women in there is looking at your daughter? You know what I'm saying? It is a bad thing that's in the Christian church. The Christian church is the house of Satan. Okay? I'm just going to put it out there. You know what I'm saying? And what you need to do is get up into this one body of Christ. And that is the I.S.U.P.K under the command of GEN.YAHANNA. The brothers up in this one body is going to teach every family how to raise these. So one day, we can lay down the foundation for world domination, because we are going to be the next people that's going to be running the world. And after us, it's not going to be more. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be no other than the I.S.U.P.K. Let's get some more on, you know, how to raise this family, because it's a very important thing right now. You know what I'm saying? The man has a role, the woman has a role, and the child has a role. You know what I'm saying? But right now, if we can correct the woman, everything's gonna fall in place. You know what I'm saying? We got right now, you got homosexual women that think they are men right now that can run everything. You know what I'm saying?
All wait till they get hit in the jaw.
Until they get hit in the jaw, right? You know what I'm saying? Until they get hit in the jaw, then they, you know, they women again. You know what I mean? They be women again, right? You're absolutely right. You know what I mean? But it don't have to be like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of craziness that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? I went to a church. You know what I mean? I had a definite family, and I had to go and see it in a church, and they had a woman pastor that was preaching, and she was dressed like a man. You know what I'm saying? She had the whole preacher getting up on her. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, those people in that church don't read the Bible, because it clearly got scriptures out there, you know, that can cut every woman preacher out there. If you see a woman preacher out there, you should know that ain't the house of the Lord. That is an abomination unto God. And we're going to bring it out right now. We're going to get 1 Corinthians 14 and 34. If you are in the Christian church right now, you have a woman pastor, run. Okay? Please don't go back to that church, because what you're doing is making the Most High very angry. Okay? And the scriptures is going to back us up every time. Anybody got that scripture?
Got it, sir. Con, sir.
Can you read from
1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 34. Let your women keep silence in the churches.
Let your women keep silent in the church, that means that woman, pastor, ain't supposed to do nothing but learn from the prophets, which is a man is a prophet of the Lord. You know what I mean? You got prophets, women that prophesize, but they ain't supposed to be in the church. You know what I'm saying? Teaching.
To a man of God.
Right. They're supposed to be giving the word to the man of God, and
him.
And he verified it and give a thumbs up for it. You know what I'm saying? You got any more on that?
Come, sir. For it is not permitted unto them to speak.
It is not permitted for you women to speak in the church. Like I said, this is the chain command that's supposed to be in the household. You know what I'm saying? The woman is supposed to learn from a hierarchy, which is her husband. The woman's supposed to learn from her husband. You know what I'm saying? This is how we're going to correct the whole Black, Hispanic, and Native American household. You got any more on that, sir?
Come, sir. But they are commanded to be under obedience.
Under obedience, okay? You're supposed to be silent, listening, and under obedience. You know what I'm saying? This is the chain commandment of the Lord. There's not supposed to be no women preacher in the churches. You know what I'm saying? Or any other congregation. They're supposed to do nothing but teach the children and teach the women not to be, teach the younger women not to be sluts. Okay? You got any more on that?
Come, sir. As also saith the law.
And that is what? And is what?
As also saith the law.
And that's the law. That ain't, no jibber jab. That is one of the laws, commandments, and statutes of the Bible, said the Most High. You understand? This is the Wednesday night law class, and we're gonna bring out the law that's in the Bible. Okay?
Sisters need to realize that this is a God-given law by the Most High. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta remember, man, to love the Most High is to keep His commandments. You know what I'm saying? He commanded you to be under the authority of your husband.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You should want to be under the authority of your husband, especially when your husband is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That's why, sisters, you need to, if your husband ain't in the I.S.U.P.K, you need to study and try to guide him to the I.S.U.P.K. This is where he'll learn to treat you right. You know what I'm saying? This is where he'll learn to make you treat him right.
Right. And what he's saying is very powerful. Say if you women in there got an unruly man, say if the man is very disrespectful to you, come into the I.S.U.P.K. Learn how to be quiet, shut your mouth, and learn. We'll teach you how to let this man come in his body, okay? The man is, say if the man abusing you, okay? The law said that you still have to be with that man. But the I.S.U.P.K, we would teach you, we'll take care of you, but we'll make sure that we'll give you the right directions to know how to deal with that man.
Even if your man don't want to listen to the Most High, you know what I mean? You come into this body. You keep it real with the Most High by keeping His law, statutes, and commandments. That man doing you wrong, the Most High will protect you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Most High will get that man out of your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you do what the Most High said do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You stay diligent in keeping His law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Most High will definitely check your husband. You know what I'm saying? Because you doing what the Most High said. You know what I mean? The Most High is not going to let you be a perfect woman and be abused and be tormented by your husband. You're going to check your husband.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some kind of way. You need to realize that it's all about doing what the Most High say, man. You come to this Israelite school to universal practice now, learn how to keep these law, statutes, and commandments for the Most High.
Right.
We'll get a head of protection from the Most High. Just like Job did. You know what I'm saying? This is how you get protected by the Most High, by keeping his law, statutes, and commandments, showing him love. I mean, showing the Most High that you love him.
And like you said, man, this is the hierarchy, this is the law of the Bible. This is the word of God that's telling you women to get your stuff together. Okay? And stop trying to, rule over the house. You know what I'm saying? The women need to learn in silence, okay? And all you women preachers out there, you need to step down and let a man take care of take his rightful place and teach you the way about, because evidently you don't know the Bible. Matter of fact, in the Bible, let me show you why you shouldn't even you women preachers shouldn't even be up on the pulpit preaching anyway. You do it every week, okay? Can somebody give me Leviticus 15 and 19? It is unlawful for a woman to be out there trying to teach a man how to be a man. How can you teach a man how to be a man? You don't even know how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? You got that for me?
Come on, one concert.
Can you read?
Leviticus chapter 15, verse 19.
Go ahead.
And if a woman have an issue.
An issue. If a woman have an issue, do you know what a issue is? I'm going to help you out. An issue is bleeding. In the Bible, an issue is always bleeding. Just like in today, somebody want to get their issue. That means somebody want to, shed some blood on somebody. You know what I'm saying? You got some more on that?
Come on, concert. And her issue in her flesh be blood.
And her issue be her flesh be blood. Okay? Go ahead.
She shall be put apart 7 days.
That means you women preachers out there that think you can teach a man and think you can uphold the household and everything. First of all, if you're out there, you're a woman preacher. If you're bleeding, okay, you need to be away from the word of the Lord, the congregation, not the word of the Lord. You can read the word of the Lord, but you need to be away from the congregation, which is your church, for 7 days because you have an issue. Okay? And that is the word of God. You got any more on that?
Come on, concert. And whosoever toucheth her shall be unclean until the even.
So how many times have you lesbian preachers, you bull dyke preachers in the church bleeding in the congregation? And you made everybody in the congregation unclean. You know what I'm saying? You made everybody in the congregation unclean. You stood up there in the pulpit teaching everybody. You bleeding, which is a law of the Lord, and the Lord don't like it. You know what I'm saying? It's uncleanness. You up there teaching other people. I will advise you just to step down from what you're doing. Okay. But you got any more on that? That's it. That's it. What you was ready to say something, sir? And also, the women just need to, know there's a hierarchy in the law. You know what I'm saying? And the law is what it is. We're not lying. We're not taking from the law. This is what's in the book. And we're reading exactly from the King James Version Bible. We're not taking nothing out. You know what I'm saying? We're showing you what's the hierarchy that's in that's going to set the blacks, Hispanic, and Native American in the Bible. We're going to show you what's going to set the blacks, Hispanic, and Native American straight. We're going to show you the chain of command that's in the Bible. You got anything? And also, just to verify, that the woman, we got a precept on the same thing, that the woman should not should not wear anything. A woman preacher should not wear nothing that can pertain to a man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. You know what I'm saying? So this is a verse that's going to back up for you women preachers out there that you need to not be in the pulpit teaching at all. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna do you have no business teaching a man, especially a man of God, a congregation of people about the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got that?
Come on, sir. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind.
Shouldn't lie with mankind. All right. Okay. Keep on going.
As with womankind.
As with womankind. You men out there, same thing for the man preachers out there doing the same thing. You lying with another man. It is totally an abomination by God. You got some more on that?
Come on, sir. It is an abomination.
There you go, right there. The Lord said he ate it. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for the men too. The women out there laying with another woman, you know what I'm saying? You gay preachers out there, your time has come. You know what I mean? We ready to shut everything down that's in the Christian church. And it starts with the family. Go ahead.
We gotta realize that homosexuality is a sin, man and woman. Our sisters love to be homosexual, you know what I'm saying? Follow behind a white man, that's his culture, that's what he do. He is a homosexual. He is the first homosexual. I mean, we need to realize we follow behind this white man, we leading ourselves to hell with the Most High. He hates us for what we know being a homosexual. You say you love God, but if you love God, you wouldn't be a homosexual. Because you know that's an abomination to the Most High. A woman needs to stop following behind this white man and then turn around saying they love God. And you can't love two gods. So you can only love one. So we gotta realize the mistakes that we're making behind following behind these other nations.
You know what I'm saying? And this is what a woman needs to be. A woman needs to be behind that man at all times. This is how the nation is going to be corrected. There's only one way it's going to be corrected, and that's through a family. Woman, man, and child. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays in Baltimore, there's so many single women out there trying to raise these kids the wrong way. They're sleeping with other women, and they're showing these kids wrongdoings right now. You know what I mean? We're in Baltimore City, so I say it all the time, all day long. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain woman out there that's for a man. You know what I'm saying? That's going to make a man want to do more for that woman and for the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Brothers need to learn how to keep that woman, man. It's a sin for us to go ahead and get rid of our sister, man.
Right.
We need to learn how to keep that sin. You can't get rid of that woman, man. You can't leave this woman hanging dry and either got what you want out of them. You know what I mean? You want to leave behind. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want her, man, if you don't want to keep it, man, don't mess with a period. Definitely don't have sex with her. You know what I'm saying? Once you have sex with her, you stuck for life. It's a sin for you to leave a woman, man, hanging like that, man. We need to teach our sisters right from wrong. We are the teachers of our sisters.
Good.
If you have a problem with a woman, can you go to that woman and speak to her about that problem?
Yeah. Let me get
Matthew 15:18. Yeah. We're ready to pull it up.
Pull it.
Pull it.
Okay.
We need to learn how. We need to realize what being the head is, man. We need to take charge and love our sisters as ourselves, man. It's your wife, man. You love her, man. You don't leave out there in the cold, man. You don't let the white man or any other brother put a bug in her ear. Teach her law, statutes, commandments of the Most High.
right.
In order for you to teach her, you got to come to the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge and learn this truth so you can teach your family, man. So you can't be the lion that protects his family. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out there leaving in the cold, man.
And this is how we want to get the whole black family right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is what the white man have infiltrated from the beginning, since the beginning of time. He have infiltrated our whole family structure.
And that.
Sir. Matthew chapter 18, verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee.
You got a problem with your brother? You go to your brother alone. You know what I'm saying? This is how the Most High is telling you to handle that business. That's your brother. Don't go talk behind his backbite him. You know what I'm saying? Read that again.
Matthew chapter 18, verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone.
This is how you handle business amongst family. You know what I'm saying? Don't go to the next man talking about that man, telling another brother your business. You know what I'm saying? You got a problem with a brother or sister, you go to that brother, sister, you tell that brother or sister what the business is. You know what I mean? This is how the Most High tell you to handle things, man. This is how a person can respect you as a man, as a woman. Right. You go on to that brother or sister alone and you tell them, you know what I mean, bro, I got a problem. I don't like how you treated me, man. You know what I mean? They learn how to treat each other, man. The Most High, through His Bible, is teaching us how to live. And everything the Most High is teaching us is nothing like a white man culture. You know what I mean? The streets and the world show you how white man lives, you know what I'm saying? And that's everything is an abomination to the Most High. But the Bible is telling us how to live.
If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother.
This is how you keep that relationship tight with your brother. You know what I mean? Your brother won't be mad at you because you run behind his back, letting his business out, or you know what I mean, backbiting, talking about him bad or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can't stand him alone. You talk it out with your brother. Y'all make peace with each other. This is how Most High tell y'all to keep it tight. You know what I'm saying? Because you always, no matter what happens, Most High tell you in the Bible to love your brother and forgive your brother. Like 777,000 times, man. I'm thinking, I mean, forever. You know what I mean? So we ain't supposed to be beefing and killing each other. We're supposed to be, I mean, of course you're gonna agree about everything. You know what I mean? But you go to your brother alone, bro. I mean, y'all squash that beef. You know what I mean? Between y'all, y'all hug. You know what I'm saying? Like go break bread at that. Y'all keep everything tight. You know what I mean? We're a family. Right. White man wants you to go ahead and kill him. That's why he run around talking behind brother back. You know what I mean? Stirring up trouble. You know what I'm saying? That's how they get down. But since Israel is supposed to get down like that, we're supposed to be family, man. So we got the authority of the Most High.
Right. And like you said, it's a chain of command in the household, and it's a chain of command being brotherly to your brother. You know what I'm saying? In the I.S.U.P.K, we run that chain of command. You know what I'm saying? Everything we do is brotherly. We take care of each other. That's right. And we live and die for each other if need be. You understand? Some people don't understand that.
That's why Christ died for us. That brotherhood right there, you know what I'm saying? That love that the Most High said we gotta have for each other. This is why Christ died for our whole family, man. Right. So we're supposed to be in the streets tight. All right.
And that's our big brother, man. He died for us.
You ain't gonna find that in the Christian church either. You're gonna only find that in the I.S.U.P.K.
That's right.
Commander General Yohanna.
Right.
Teach you how to be a man, you know what I'm saying? And a brother, husband, all that.
It's a chain of command in the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I'm saying? That we abide by. And this is why we are superior out of every single, see, we are school. But we superior of all the camps, so-called camps around the world. This is an army. This is
true.
Right. We have the 50.
God's army.
Damn right. We got the 50th I.S.U.P.K. Passover coming April 20th. The 50. Who else got a 50 under their belt? I don't think so. Let me hear any of you so-called camps say that you got a 50 under your belt. I don't think you do. That's why we the one body of Christ. We've been doing this since 1969. Check the record. You know what I'm saying? And we've been doing it. We've been dominating every other group there is. You know what I'm saying? We are the school. It was like school practically not. You know what I'm saying? And it's a chain of command, like we said. If you look at, can somebody give me Deuteronomy from chapter 1, verse 15. And this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody look at the our rank and order. Everybody say, oh, Commander General Yahanna, how's he a general? Well, all that other crap, because the Lord ordained him to be what he is. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't believe us, let's just see what the Bible said.
Yeah, got it. Come on, sir.
You got it?
Come on.
Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 15.
Go ahead.
So I took the chief of your tribes.
The chief of our tribe. The Lord took the chief. Well, this is Moses talking to show us the chain of commandments. You understand? Go ahead.
Wise men.
Wise men. Men with great wisdom. Go ahead.
And known. And made them heads over you.
Made us, you know, they made us heads over you. Whoever come up in the eyes of you is a chain of command. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody that's going to be over you. You know what I'm saying? This is the Lord's military. You know what I'm saying? This is how we roll. Go ahead.
Captains over thousands.
Captains. We got captains in here. We got the most dominant captains that you ever would see would put any of you Christian pastors under the table with any scriptures. I dare you try to come to us with some scriptures. You get thrown under the bus. Go ahead.
And captains over hundreds.
We are captains. We look over other men. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we would live and die for other men that's under this one body. And that's why the I.S.U.P.K is one of the most dominant schools out there. We are the school. There ain't no other school out there. We are the school. You other camps need to follow under us, come in, get down, and you know what I mean, learn this truth. Go ahead.
And captains over 50s.
Captains over 50s, man. We got captains that look over thousands. We got captains that look over 50s, man. And in that day, you're going to see how we want to roll. We're going to save a lot of people in that day. Go ahead.
And captains over 10s.
Go ahead.
And officers among your tribes.
We got officers among our tribes too. You know what I'm saying? Captains, officers. I'm an officer. You know what I'm saying? I got other people that I look over. You know what I'm saying? And that's my duty. You know what I'm saying? That's my duty from the Lord, what to do. You know what I'm saying? You got some more on that?
No, come on, sir. And I charge your judges at that time, saying, hear the causes between your brethren.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's a hierarchy in here, man. The men in the I.S.U.P.K, we got people that look over other people, man. And if you got a captain, who's above a captain? If you don't know, if you got a captain, who's above a captain? Anybody know?
General.
What did it say that again?
General.
General. You know what I'm saying? If you got captains, you got to have somebody over the captains too. And then we got generals that's in the I.S.U.P.K. And we have a commanding general over the generals. And that's Commanding General Yahanna. Okay? So don't say that we ain't got no biblical school. This is the biblical school. You know what I mean? Thus said the Lord. You know what I'm saying? What I advise you to do, you want to get your family right, you need to come up in the I.S.U.P.K and learn how to be a true man. Stop being under submission under a woman. Come in here and be a true man under God. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to show you how to raise your family. You know what I'm saying? Let me get Hebrews 13 and 17. You know what I mean? Because we the men of the Lord in here. And we're going to go a little bit deeper. You know what I'm saying? Just show the women how you got to be. You know what I'm saying? Then we're showing you how the men need to be when we up in this truth, man. Because it's only one way that we roll up in the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I'm saying? We are men under the Lord, and we have a duty to serve under the Lord. You got that for me, brother?
Come on, sir. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 17. Obey them that have the rule over you.
You got to obey, you know what I mean? Learn how to take, learn how to take rules under, you know, the hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? If you was in the white man's military, wouldn't you take some rules? You know what I'm saying? You're in the white man's military, y'all can take the rules. You know what I'm saying? This is God's arm. You know what I'm saying? We got men that take orders, you know what I'm saying, and handle them well. You know what I'm saying? We got people that is in need. We have food drives. We got people out there in the normal world that have nowhere to live, to sleep. We got kids out there that's being not fed, okay? And on top of that, we got women out there that want to abort their kids. If any women out there want to abort their kids, give them to the I.S.U.P.K. We will take care of that kid for you. Don't abort that kid. Bring them to the I.S.U.P.K. We will raise that child for you. This is our job. You know what I mean? Thus said the Lord. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. We say, you got any more on that?
Come on, sir. And submit yourselves. For they watch for your souls.
They watch for what?
And for they watch for your souls.
Watch for your souls. And we're talking about the unborn souls too. You know what I'm saying? So if you women out there that think you can't raise a baby, give that soul to us. Give that soul to the I.S.U.P.K. so we can watch over that soul and raise that soul into a perfect human being under command of GEN.YAHANNA. You know what I'm saying? You in the Christian church, you ain't going to hear that. They're going to tell you to kill that baby. Don't kill the baby. That is an abomination of the Lord. Give that baby to us, the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I'm saying? And this is the chain, like I said, this is the Wednesday night law class. What we're doing is giving it how the Lord has a chain of command within the household and with the men. You know what I mean? This is how we're going to dominate the whole earth. Okay, it's very simple. The only thing we have to do is start with the Black, Hispanic, and Native American family. Because this is where it begins at. You know what I'm saying? It started from Eve. It started from the beginning with Eve. How the man out of that snake infiltrated and destroyed the lives of the Black, Hispanic, and Native American family in the beginning. And it started from that snake, the white one. Okay? And this is how it's going to roll. You know what I'm saying? Also, the role that we need to learn right now is, you know, stay together as a people. You know what I'm saying? We need to learn how to just sit up there and, you know, it don't even just, it also, it starts with, you know, you know, eating right too. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't eating right, you ain't thinking right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everything starts into the family of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? All about keeping those laws. You know, you all statutes and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you know, eating is a very, very important part too of the law. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn how to eat correctly. You know what I'm saying? Give your kids the right nurture, to think right. You know what I'm saying? Food is a very important part of the program. You know what I'm saying? You give your kids all these despicable abominations, man, and having people not even thinking and your health, you defiling your whole body. You know what I'm saying? And it starts with what you eat too. You know what I'm saying? The women in the household, fix your man a good meal. You know what I'm saying? Fix the kids a good meal. You know what I'm saying? Let me get if you could, you know what I'm saying? Let me get Leviticus 11:3. You know what I'm saying? Because it starts in the household. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been saying, for the Blacks, Hispanic, and Native American people. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a Leviticus 11:3, if you could.
Leviticus 11:3. Whatsoever parteth the hoof and is cloven-footed, and cheweth the cud among the beasts that ye shall eat.
Look, whatever part of the hoof, say that again?
Whatever part of the hoof.
Whatever part of the hoof. First of all, you need to know the food that you eat could transfer to your brain too. You know what I'm saying? You keep eating these unbombable foods, man, you ain't gonna be thinking right. You know what I'm saying? You're giving these kids messed up food. Kids ain't gonna be thinking right. The whole household, you know, everything gonna be messed up. What you need to do is whatever part of the hoof, that's what you eat, which is a deer, okay, a cow, okay, goat, lamb. We're going to eat a lot of lamb at the Passover. You know what I'm saying? This is the food that we eat, you know what I'm saying, in your household. You know what I'm saying? You women want to get a good meal for your man, cook him one of these, a goat, lamb, cow, something, give him a good plate or something. You know what I'm saying? Man will be very happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you the animals right now that you should eat. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know if we lived in Africa, which we probably won't ever be, thank the Most High, you can eat a giraffe. You know what I mean? I ain't know that at first, but I found that out. I was pretty amused by that. But yeah, these are things that you can eat. Okay? Got some more?
Yeah. Whatsoever part of the hoof, if it don't have a hoof, it ain't part of it. You know what I mean? A pig have a part of the hoof, but it's unclean.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't chew the cud. This is why the Most High got this in Leviticus 11:3. He let you know if you don't have both, it's unclean to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everything don't have. Everything. So you might find an animal that have a part of the hoof, but it might not chew the cud. If that's the case, it's unclean.
Right. And the cud is grass, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
It has a third stomach. It has a second stomach.
Right.
You know what I mean? When there ain't no food around it, it's regurgitating this food and chewing it and sending it to the other stomach to keep full. You know what I mean? Animals like that and having the cloven-footed, they are clean. You know what I'm saying? This is how the Most High will let you know what's clean and unclean. Right. Pigs do not have that. You know what I mean? Rabbits don't have that. They chew the cud, but they don't have the split lip.
Right.
You know what I mean? Rabbit got a pause. They chew the cud, they're always chewing. You know what I'm saying? What you said, I let you know if you don't have both, it's unclean. That's how God give it to you. That's why He give you in the water. You know what I mean? You can't eat fish that don't have fins, if you don't have fins and scales, it's unclean. This is how you can tell what's clean and unclean. God gave specific details about what these animals should have or shouldn't have. You gotta pay attention to that. The white man eat it all. He eat you. You know what I mean? So the white man eat dog, cat, anything. You know what I mean? He don't care what it is. The law won't give it to him, but it's given to the Black, Hispanic, Native Indians. You realize how to keep His law, and how you do that is by studying the Bible, coming to the Israelite school, the University of Practical Knowledge, and learn the truth from the Bible. The Christian church ain't gonna tell you that. They're gonna serve you pork. Pass the pork chop, where you can cut that pork chop and serve it to your kids. You know what I'm saying?
And if you could, somebody give me like the bro was talking about, 11 and 7. This is the most despicable animal that you can ever eat. You know what I'm saying? And I think when the family, the Blacks, Hispanic, Native American family eat this disgusting animal, it kind of caused the whole family to act a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I really think that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got 11 and 7?
11 and 7. And the swine.
The what?
The swine.
The swine. That's what he's talking about. The pig, the swine. If you go inside every other fast food restaurant, if you go in there and get a breakfast sandwich, that's all that's on the menu. Bacon, sausage. The swine, sausage, bacon. You know what I'm saying? This is something the white man is deliberately trying for you to break away from the law. He is trying to make you an enemy of God. You know what I'm saying? The pig is the most disgusting animal there is. I mean, they eat everything. They eat their own children if they could. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no sweat glands. Everything they have inside them is just disgusting. They have worms. They got a little test. If you pour soda on the swine, worms will come out of it. I think that's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? You know, I used to eat the swine before I became in the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I'm saying? But thank the Lord saved me from a lot of things. It definitely was that. You know what I'm saying? You got the story in the Maccabees that the brothers, you know what I mean, the king just wanted them to eat just a little bit of a pig. You know what I'm saying? And he decapitated and cut all the limbs of all the brothers, and those brothers, that's a disrespectful to the law of the Lord for you to even eat some pig, and knowing that the people of God did what they did just for you not to eat the pig. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
So he divided the hoof and be cloven-footed.
Right.
Cloven-footed.
Right. He be cloven-footed, man. He's unclean. You know what I'm saying? That pig is unclean. It's another thing that a lot of people, you know, gravitate to that's super unclean. I see it all over Facebook. I see it on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And the Bible, we want to bring it out in the Bible. I ain't going to speak it for myself. I'm going to show you what's unclean in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? We're going to show you how to raise a perfect family in the I.S.U.P.K. under command of Gen.YAHANNA. You know what I'm saying? Somebody give me Leviticus. Yeah, we can drop that. We just know that pig is unclean. We all know that. You Christians out there that have that bull roast with the pig, you know what I'm saying? You just need to know that's an abomination unto the Lord. You know what I'm saying? But it's something more that the church do every holiday, every after the church. You know what I'm saying? After the church, they go to the Red Lobster and all that. That's a law. That's a law in the Bible that you ain't supposed to do either. And that is Leviticus chapter 11, verse 9. Somebody can get that. You know what I'm saying? We want to show you what's
Leviticus 11 and 9.
11 and 9.
Leviticus 11 and 9. These shall ye eat. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever has fins and scales in the waters.
Whatever has fins and scales. That's it. Point blank, period, end of discussion. So if you got something that came out of that water and it don't have fins and scales, you're not supposed to. You got any more of that?
And in the seas and in the rivers, them ye shall not eat.
No, it says
them ye shall eat.
You should eat all the things that got fins. I don't care what you find in there. The Lord said He don't care what you find in there. If it got fins and scales, you can eat it. It's good eating. That's what the Lord said. It's good eating. You know what I'm saying? You can eat that thing, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I seen something that long had scales one time. I had, you know, fished out the water one time. I'm a fisherman. It had fins and scales. And I ate it. It was good. It was long. I didn't know what it was. It was some type of fish. I know I had to scale it. You know what I mean? Cut it open to eat it. And I ate it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, well, also there's something you good eat and something that you can't eat. You got any more of that?
10. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters. They shall be an abomination unto you.
They should be what?
An abomination unto you.
That means all that red, the lobster that you people so love so much to eat, the Lord said don't eat that. And it's a reason why he said it. He ain't saying it just because he said eat it. He's saying it because it's going to kill you some type of way. You know what I'm saying? You say, oh man, my mama 90 years old. It ain't gonna kill. Yeah, he let her live to be 90 years old to see if your dumb tail eat it. And when you eat it, you're gonna get you know, you're gonna get some type of something that you ain't know how you got. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's for them shrimp lovers too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many places I went, and now it's just disgusting to me to see women eat shrimp. I don't know what it just makes me throw up a little bit. It just, you know what I mean? Just, I can't look at them the same way because it's nothing but a sea roach. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said don't eat these creatures for a reason, because those are the creatures that's pretty much the sewage system of the sea. You know what I'm saying? This is the law of the Lord that he wants you to do. He don't want you to eat this stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's his sewage system. Whatever falls down, I don't care if it's done. I don't care if it's you know, a dead body. It could be poop, whatever. They're going to eat it. The lobster going to eat it, the shrimp, and also the crab. If you're in Baltimore, up the East Coast, up from Philly, Baltimore, a little bit of Virginia, you got something called the blue crab. And it's a delicacy, the main delicacy in Baltimore. I mean, they got so many crab places that you can go to, and people, I mean, devour the crab. I mean, I used to be one of them too. I ain't gonna lie. I used to love crab almost more than women. You know?
Right. That's why the white man made it a delicacy.
Right.
To make us sin against God. He knew God said not to eat these things.
Right.
They're the most expensive things you go to in a restaurant today.
What?
It's an abomination for you to eat the sin. You eat the crab out the shrimp, you hate God. Realize that. That's why God said, if you love me, you can keep my commandments.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
They said my commandments aren't grievous. And it ain't hard to keep. You know, you like them. I give them up if you say you love them most high.
Gotta give them up. You know what I'm saying? Just because he said so. Also, it's a scientific fact why he said don't eat, but mainly because the Most High said not to eat.
He knows wrong with it.
He knows something wrong. You ain't supposed to eat that. You know what I'm saying?
There's something wrong with it if you don't eat it, though. He got what he got because he needs what he needs. He needs these things to live and survive. You know what I mean? That's why the pork pig is full of parasites. But it don't bother the pig, though. You know what I mean? Down with it. He's made for that.
Right.
So your body ain't made for that. That's why the Most High tell you not to eat it. That's why he gave you a commandment not to eat it. Because he loves you. He knows to kill you.
Right.
That's why we got high blood pressure and high cholesterol and strokes and sugar diabetes and, you know what I mean, we won't have crazy because we ain't keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
Never know what disease you got that came from eating pork.
That's real. You know what I'm saying? And if you look online, you know what I'm saying, you can see the chain reactions that people get from, you know, you can look on YouTube, say chain reaction, you can type in chain reaction off of crab, chain reaction off of lobster, chain reaction off of, you know, shrimp. You know what I'm saying? And you can see these people with the pictures that they got on people who have an allergic reaction to these animals is horrific. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the Lord don't want you to eat. You know what I'm saying? Especially for you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. If you want to watch the white man eat it, look, he can do that. He can eat that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't supposed to eat it. And in that day, when the Christ come back, it's gonna be law and judgment. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody eating none of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? We the priests and prophets of and kings of the Lord, we gonna make sure we gonna put this law in effect. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna healthy. We're gonna have healthy slaves. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have them out there in the field. They ain't gonna need nothing but lamb, and you know, we might give them a carcass or something outside the field. You know, at least a lot. That's another law class for the next day. But you know what I'm saying? We want to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? This is what we want to do. This is how you raise a healthy family in the I.S.U.P.K under command General Yohanna. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my sweet is be green. I want them healthy.
You want them healthy?
Yeah, so back strong forever.
Right. You know what I'm saying? We want to sit up there and you know what I mean, we want to raise healthy slaves. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the Bob McCall. You know what I'm saying? We want to sit up there and we want to raise these healthy slaves too. Because I want some healthy slaves too. You know what I'm saying? Give them all types of greens, vegetables, and whatever. You know what I'm saying? But for you blacks, Hispanics, and for you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, this is how we're going to raise, you know what I'm saying? This is how we're going to dominate the world, you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep the law of the land, you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep the law of the Lord in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Because this is what God instructed us to do, dealing with the woman, dealing with the man, dealing with the child, dealing with our health. We keep all these things. There's nothing that we could not, you know, dominate on this earth. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing we could dominate. You know what I'm saying? And he had, matter of fact, let me get Matthew 5 and 17. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we want to do. We want to sit there and we want to learn from this Bible. This is our Constitution. This is what we abide by. You know what I'm saying? But you got these stinking pastors and preachers saying otherwise. They saying, well, you can eat what you want. You know what I mean? Women, you can, you know, you can divorce your man. Man, it's okay. It's okay. If you have a homosexual, you can, you know, repent and, you know, try to change your, if you be a homosexual again, you can repent again. That is a lie. That's not how it goes inside the body of Christ. You know what I'm saying? You got that?
Come, sir.
Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 17.
Go ahead.
Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
This is the Lord. This is in red. This is what the Lord said. He said, don't think not, I come to destroy the law. T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, everybody tell you, you don't have to go by the law. You your own person. We trying to tell you the hierarchy of the Lord, the chain of commandment, as far as the family of the blacks, Hispanic, and Native American. I'm trying to show you how to eat right. You know what I'm saying? This is what the Lord said himself. This is in red. Go ahead.
Or the prophets.
Or the prophets. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He has not came to destroy none of the prophets. And the prophets before them. Go ahead.
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
The Lord, you know, Yahweh Shah, he have not come to destroy, you know what I'm saying, the prophets or anything. He come to fulfill every single law in the Bible. So if your pastor said that law is done away with, he is a lie. Okay? All the laws are still there, it's still intact. If you come into the I.S.U.P.K, under command General Yohanna, we're going to sit there and we're going to teach you these laws. And we're going to show you how to go step by step by these laws. You know what I'm saying? With the priests and the prophets and the captains. You know what I'm saying? That goes by the commandments of God. You know what I'm saying? And with that, We the I.S.U.P.K. under Commanding Gen.YAHANNA. Here to tell you that you blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, the true biblical choosing of the Bible, and the white man's the double. And with that, I'm going to hand the class over to Precinct Officer Gabar Gabar Das, Salaki.
Great class, great class. Security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding Gen.YAHANNA. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18:21 and Malachi 3:8-10. Means 10th in the Hebrew, and it is pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you to give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give up holy convocations. We have the Most High's 50th Passover in Jamaica, Queens, New York. April the 20th of this year. You know, it'll be what the Most High required. Come present yourself in front of the Most High in Christ. It is a holy thing to do. So, if for any upcoming holy convocations, go to ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother or a sister wants to be a trooper in the school, then he or she, if a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he has to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, or scarf. And with that, shalom.
That's it.